So this is one more talk which I would like to share it with you. It happened to me like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So I was going here and there for the interviews, trying to upgrade from my current job as well because I was in a position where I was doing all the work and I became stagnant. So I I downgraded myself. I applied for a company which was based on the most busiest side, which is right now. So I applied for a position above me. So basically, your team lead position. He called me and told me, like it's been what time has it been? Like I'm current with current work company. I'm working with around 1 year's 1 year 10 months, 1 year 9 and 10 months. So he also understood that he are also working with the company for past 2 years. So would you like to upgrade? So I told sure, definitely I would like to upgrade, but I need to come down for that interview. Again, the interviews was a very big challenge. Coming to the point, long story short, I used to do a evening shift which lasts from 5 to 4 in the morning. Again, I used to come in the morning, again sleep and get up in the morning. That was a hectic schedule. But I got up, I went for the interview. The thing is, I didn't dress up proper for the interview. It was just I wore a white shirt, a black pant, and a pair of this shoes. Shoes, as in that was properly for rainy season. So it was like similar to Crocs only, but it's very different. It had holes, but this had the strips, so it was crisscrossing. It was black as well, and I didn't forget. I forgot to wear the socks as well for that uh, thing to cover up to legit look like a shoe. And what happened next is I went to the location. It took me around what half an hour to reach there via train, but again I commuted via rickshaw also. So the cab fare was okay, decent enough, around 50 rupees. And then just walking in the confidence. I thought I will not prepare for the interview, and I decided to go without preparations. Meaning, the most common question which I get uh, is why you would like to join our company. So this is the question, and trust me, mails do work, but in case if they are genuinely want to hire, because uh, if I show you my mails also, I'm just trying to email here and there. I'm trying to keep my CV updated, and I'm so laid back. My CV is I've used a format of Google Docs, which is old school now, but I need to upgrade my CV. And then I just took 2 copies of the resume. I had gone to the office there. As I told, I didn't cut my hair as well. It was grown to a sizable portion that I I didn't apply any gel, so or some wax also. It was hot also as well that day, and again I was sweating a lot. Then again I went to the interview. HR was there, so I was like, "Are you ready for the interview?" I told, "Yeah." So one more thing, he was having an interview scheduled with the manager as well. So there were two people constantly interviewing me. So he asked me, starting with, tell me about yourself. I started to tell. I have this years of experience. I've done this, that. I've done a research project topic also as well. Plus, I gave him some insights about those projects also, what I learned also personally, and did it. But a question comes: did it have an impact? But I told like it was a good topic to choose, but sadly I choose this because we have that consumed in our daily lives, and I got to get some interesting facts also about it. In case if you want, I will make a separate separate video about my research project topic, what I did. And uh, and the thing is, again, he started now asking me multiple questions about my position, what I used to do, what I used to not do. So I started to speak in confidence. Okay. And then there came a certain point where I went out of my words actually. I used to I used to tell the things which I didn't do or I did, but I had a half information about it. He was the HR manager also, again cross questioned me. The manager was sitting in front of me also. He also started to question me. He noticed me on certain points as well. That was the toughest thing. And again, I was questioned why you. I told that I used to conduct trainings, I used to do other works as well, paperworks, whatever. But he used to conduct trainings every day, every week in absence of my team leads or managers. Now he got an interesting point out of this. Let me tell you. So he got this point, and from there he started to ask these questions. So don't your managers take the briefings? I told they take in a week, sir, or a month. That means you only take everyday briefings. What HR thought that is I give the briefings which I take personally means I'm giving some sort of presentation to my seniors. But I told that I don't do presentations. First of all, the briefings which I have been taken, it's for our own good. So, for example, if I start a day, if nobody's there, so I take that initiative to take a small briefing or a 20 minutes topic. What went wrong? How can we further improve on this? Then the manager was sitting right in front of me. He told, this means that you take everyday briefings. Your managers also take briefings. And in a week only you take 5 to 10, sorry, you take half an hour briefings. That means in a week you must be taking around 3 to 4 hours of briefings. Means everybody only takes briefings only. What about work? Oh my god, then I got stuck. So I didn't knew what I was speaking also. And he was telling me that why you want to explore, why you want to join our company. I told I wanted to explore different areas. Like I have worked with international brand, so right now I have to consider myself not want to degrade to work for the brand, irrespective of any salary. If I'm getting that position, I'm ready to downgrade. It's like, why are you downgrading? You should continue with it. Then again, he was trying to tell me, convince me, but again, I was not able to convince him that much. So I gave him n number of reasons that if you consider me like this, like that, uh, he might you might give me a position as training team lead. Actually, it's a training period where you have 6 months, then you get confirmed by the management. You're still not listening. That you're not able to convince me, and my body language was one of the worst during this interviews. Actually, I was shaking here and there. The day before yesterday, I was just chit chatting with my colleagues within the office. I was just rotating here and there with the chair. So gradually, I got that habit. I was again doing that in the interview. So he noticed me. So he started to remove 3 to 4 points which I noticed were very crucial. The first thing which he noticed is I was too much shaking. Actually, while you go to the interview, he was like, there are many people I have seen. They sit firm, stud, but you're shaking. It's a very casual talk which you are doing. He caught he. he corrected me on that point. The second point is you're speaking way too much, and you don't have control over your mouth. Second thing, I don't know what I was speaking. I was going too much far. Third thing, he spoke about my grooming as well, which is a very important aspect. If I look back to that day, it was one of my most embarrassing days. This taught me very well. Yeah, no matter whatever, whether it's a meeting or whether it's an interview, you have to be groomed 100%. Then he told me, like, you're coming on sleepers and all. This guy who is working with 18 years of experience with at your position, but still have better people dressed way better than you. And you see yourself, what position are you interviewing from? Are you interviewing for, and how are you dressing? That time I got a reality check. I told enough is enough. He was about to give me a senior position, but I wanted a team lead position, but I didn't got. He was about to give me senior. I told I cannot, sir. He also told me about the thing you have overtimes, you have 9 hour shifts, and I told I wanted a training captain position. I wanted a trainee team lead. Sorry, and I told I can prove myself actually, but he was like, no, you're not that matured enough actually to handle this. He gave me a genuine feedback that you try to spend more time, and then let's see. He told me he will take me in a senior position, but after 6 months it will be based upon the performance. But this is all commitments. But I told you can give me the directly that position and I will prove myself, or else you can see. Then I had called up again. I told, sir, see, this is the issue. I have a back issue also. So he told me like I will have a word with my management and get back to you. So in within 2 days. Again, I never bothered also to call them back and check what is to do. What should I do? And I thought I will I told to myself let it go now. I've created a very much embarrassing moment for myself as well. So again, if I look at that day, it was I didn't know what I did. I was not sure about should I go to interview or no because my first of all my sleep does not go well, so I don't get enough sleep as well to get up that day. You require guts. I reach the home by 6 to 10. You sleep again. Sometimes I be on phone. Get up at 10, and again you don't have sleep. You go to interview. Your interview went well. No, well, no. Then again come back to work. You feel sleepy. Again the same routine. So I thought that let's skip this one. Let's try for other things. So this was a good thing to be lesson I got is always be prepared no matter how much confident you are. And too much overconfidence gets you drowned. That's it for this episode for my solo cast. It's crossed around 14 minutes. So thank you so much for listening to all my viewers.